Hey everyone, welcome back to another Midwest Concussion Clinic virtual update. As we start to pick up a little bit more steam, these are going to be coming fewer and far between, but I want to kind of to touch base with you again and talk about the ideas of the ups and downs that happen inside of business. You know, when I started talking about going out and doing on my own, everybody kind of sits here and goes, it's going to be hard, it's going to be a challenge, it's financially, it's going to be difficult, the learning curve of a business, it's going to be tough for you. But nobody really sat down and actually talked to me about the ups and the downs that I'm going to feel on a personal level. I go back and forth between I have this all figured out, I know exactly what to do, and I know where our next steps are coming, to this is failing, I'm failing, it's not going to work, and I don't know what to do to get it to work. When I started to sit down and really think about this, I didn't think about the lifestyle change that happened. Not only did I go from being around people all day with our partnership with the clinic that we were working with and the company we were working with, I went from being around adults and spending time with everybody to now I don't leave the house very often. I have my one-on-one patients, but there's not as much social interaction. So that's been a major jump. I've always been somebody who's been out in front of people and talking and spending a lot of time with different people, to now I spend a majority of my time at home talking to the computer screen or talking to myself. Having my family around with me has been fantastic, but that's something that they didn't really make me, I guess, point out to me when I started to plan this. So when I start looking at kind of the ups and the downs of business, not only has it been challenging from the business perspective, the financial perspective, getting referral networks in place and kind of making sure that everybody that we've worked with over the years knows I exist still, which is challenging. It's also been really hard on the personal level. I've lost energy, I've felt run down, I don't really have the same kind of pep in my step that I've had, and I have to figure out how to do that. Normally, my routine of getting up and driving to work and spending time with people all day has been my way of doing that. And now I actually have to manifest that. I spend a lot of time with my patients talking about getting into routines and making sure that we maintain routines and making sure that we have what we need inside so we can help people outside. I've never really thought about how I did that in a normal basis. Now that my complete lifestyle changes happened, I have to figure out how to do that again. So I know there are people out there that are like me that are struggling. I have gone back and forth between, I'm fine, everything's all right, I'm over exaggerating, or I'm worrying about this for no reason, to now more so I have to do something for me to try to get me back into the energetic self. Because if I don't have what I need to help others succeed, that it's not going to go well overall. So I know there are people out there like me that are running on empty. We see it a lot, and unfortunately the world of athletic training is one of those that we talk about burnout a lot. But when we start looking at kind of taking care of yourself, you need to make sure that you're taking care of what you need to do. With my patients, I talk a lot about we got to find one activity that you like to do, and we have to figure out how to make that asymptomatic as fast as possible. If your escapes from reality don't make you feel good, we got to figure that part out. So as part of the Midwest Concussion Clinic's virtual journey, my kind of 2 cents takeaway from today is I want you to just keep in mind you're doing fine. Keep going. It doesn't happen overnight. Life changes don't happen overnight. If you're afraid to take the jump, do it. You'd be surprised at how well it will go in the long run. You just have to be patient, stay focused,